Hey everyone, welcome to my movie review on Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar: The Way of Water is the long 13 years awaited sequel, and it's once again directed by the genius director James Cameron. Basically, it's the sequel to the first one where like the humans are back at it again of hunting the humans from the sky, hunt those blue people again, and of course it targets Jake Sully, and then they have to like go to this like water island to be protected and be safe from there, and they come at it again and try to fight for family and fight for home and stuff. Like that's basically the entire story part, and that could be the other thing. And yeah, I mean it's been like I know I saw the first one in theaters around September because like before the re-release came in September, I actually never saw the first one before. I saw like part of it back when I was in high school, but I never saw the full movie of it. Since after I saw the first one in IMAX was beautiful. But then after I just saw the second one in IMAX, guess what? It's of course beautiful in IMAX. Like always. And yeah, I mean, James Cameron was just at it again with making these 3D effects so realistic. Like, the best way to experience Avatar is seeing it in 3D. Like, if you saw it on standard, it would just, like, feel nothing. But seeing it in, like, 3D and IMAX, it's something. Like, that's what it felt for Avatar: Way of Water. The movie's just as good as the first. Like, that's what I really loved about this movie. Like, it just made everything better for this film. Like, I loved the cinematography. Like, you're gonna be like, whoa, what? Or, like, the third act when then it's like a war battle, we're just like, what? No way. And, like, a lot of, like, scenes where are gonna, like, have you feel jaw dropped or, like, gasp or, and maybe a little bit of joke humor or something. Like, basically a little bit of all of it. I mean, it's like, you hear the score music, and it's just spectacular. Like, you know how you see a 3D film, it's like 3D's touch the screen, and it's like, sometimes like 3D movies, like, let's say, let me think of an example, Star Wars. It wouldn't feel really realistic, but it's like, if you watch Avatar, the 3D effects feel really realistic for an experience. But it's like, if you see it in IMAX, seeing it in IMAX makes it way more better to experience an Avatar film. Like, this is why I go to big movies like this. Like, I saw Top Gun in IMAX, beautiful. Dune, beautiful. Ready Player One, beautiful. Like, a lot of movies like that and Avatar are always must be seen on the biggest screen as possible. Like, if you see it on a small screen, you wouldn't feel an experience enough. But once you've seen in IMAX, it gets you everything. Like, I love the visual effects in there. Like, the CGI and the effects were just, like, so much better. And with the whole new characters, I really enjoyed a lot of these characters. And the color grading was just so well done. Like, I was, like, in love with the color grading. Like, the whole underwater scenes were really well colored out. Like, really well done colored. And, like, James Cameron, like, did, like, talented for it. Or with the acting they had, all these characters were so good. And the action was just unbelievable. And, like, the third act, like, you're going to be, like, on the edge of the sea. And trust me, with Avatar: The Way of Water, it's just as long as, like, let me think of long movies. Lord of the Rings, the first two. Return of the King is 4 hours. Let me think of something else. Schindler's List, Titanic. Like, Way of Water would be just as long as all of those. Alright? And yeah, like I said, this movie's as good as the first. Like, if you love the first one, I suggest you definitely check out the second Avatar in theaters. Like, this movie's gonna be worth the time seeing on the biggest screen as possible to feel such a great experience for this movie. In Avatar: Way of Water, I'm of course, literally of course, giving this a 10 out of 10 and an A+. Like, obviously. And Yeah, that is all I have, and I will see you next time. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.